justifies their model.
Yeah.
I think the shock of not qualifying for the Champions League...
Everyone fixes up.
100%. You can see it from your club, right? I remember 5 or 6 years ago, Arsenal fans storming the streets of North London protesting Kroenkes out.
Yeah.
And then the shock to the system of not qualifying for the Champions League consistently meant they actually went in and spent money, and look where you're at right now. And so
that kicked off the 2022-23 season, the
100%.
first year we fought for the title. Yeah,
100%.
right.
So,
Still like the only franchise that the Kroenkes haven't won a major title with.
They count the Club
Think about the
World
old days
Cup,
that
don't
that's
they?
happening, man.
Club World Cup, Conference League.
Are you West Ham fan or Spurs fan? I don't know, man.
Oh, we'll get to our section. We'll get to our section. This is the Chelsea section
We're
right
going to
now.
touch more on Spurs in a little bit, but Quaker, obviously...
Oh, wait, save the best till last. You're right.
Quaker, obviously... Go on, Abby.
Yeah, I was just going to say to you, obviously, I know your standpoint on it has always been trophies over
100%,
anything.
100%.
What was it you said to me last season? You said you would rather not win the Europa League because it's...
I'd rather win the Carabao Cup than the Europa League.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
100%.
Interesting.
When
Do you still stand by that
100%.
point?
Win the Europa League, what's that done for you this season? You're fighting a relegation battle.
Well, I'm
you're
just
fighting a
saying,
relegation battle.
if you
They've had two parades
You're
since
ready to
doing
get
that.
back.
They've had two parades.
If you go to
you could only dream of it. If you had been,
We've had our Europa League
if you
final.
had been in, or if you do get into,
Yeah.
I don't know, what's it called, Europa League,
Yeah.
for example, then maybe next season you win it and you get into the Champions League that way. That might be a more viable option for
okay,
you.
but what I'll also say, Abs, is that I'll talk to Man United fans, put them on a lie detector test and said, OK, get over the heartbreak of Bilbao. Are you kind of happy doing win the Europa League? And I told you, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
So Europa League is for teams like you who treat it as a real trophy and parade it. If we won the Europa League, we tuck it away and say thank you for helping us qualify for Champions League. We don't.
You keep calling yourselves world champions. World champions of what? No one cares. It's a competition that no one watched.
And again,
wasn't even on TV.
Abs, guess what? We didn't parade it. We didn't parade it.
I've heard it many a time.
You would have.
I've heard Club
They
World
did
Cup
parade it.
champions.
Huh?
They did parade
Who,
it.
us?
No, Spurs did parade it. I've never seen Chelsea parade...
Come on. No.
Either of the, 2 Europa Leagues that you've won?
No way. We tuck it away.
Exactly.
Tuck it on that.
And Abs, and back to that point,
Yes.
just to finish it off, when you asked about the Carabao Cup or the Europa League, if you're in the Europa League, it means that something has gone wrong. Good teams should not be in that competition.
I hear that.
So if you're in the Europa League, it means something's gone wrong. If you're in the Carabao Cup, something's gone right. And so that's why I'd rather...
Well, this is the FA Cup.
It is for like a Fulham, if we turn the clocks back.
Yeah, 100%.
It is for a
You're just
club
trying to make
like
yourself
Fulham.
relevant
No,
to
but it is
conversation.
true. We've been in our Europa League final at the same time as well. Diego Forlan, thank you very much. Kwaku, obviously
Yes.
the main feeling around Chelsea at the moment, the culture is so completely off. LinkedIn Liam, it's done, it's dusted. A potential new manager coming in the season. Who's it going to be? But if we look forward to obviously this weekend and this whole week where you've got Spurs as well, where will Chelsea fans be, what will they be feeling? Obviously, you want to win the FA Cup, but one of your biggest rivals on the cusp of potentially going down to the second tier of English
What would you
football.
rather? Would you rather win a trophy or would you rather try and help relegate us?
What are you talking about? This is a stupid question.
No, but
I'd rather win a trophy.
Okay, good.
Like, that stuff
But you've won trophy.
Yeah, but that's ruling.
You can't count on two hands. Like, it goes beyond how many trophies you've won in your lifetime.
Yeah.
But for one of your biggest rivals to get relegated in your lifetime, I mean, there's a possibility you could live until the age of 90 and that never happens.
Yeah, that's fair. I would say that Spurs finished 17th last season, probably going to finish 18th or 17th this season. So there's a likeliness that Spurs do go down at some point in my lifetime. But what I will say, and again, the proper Chelsea fans in the comments won't love this, but Spurs are rivals in name, but like rivals take stuff off of you. Rivals kind of challenge you when you're at your very best. Man. Spurs have never done anything to me. Spurs have never made an imprint on my season. Yeah, it's been a cheeky win at Stamford Bridge, that one win Dele Alli at the back post, but you never, even at your very best, battle of the bridge, going for the title. We were at our very worst. We finished 10th that season. Yeah, you get your lickings. So you are rivals in name. We sing about it. But in terms of reality, he's more my rival. He's more my rival. I view you two the same. You two are the same. Fulham and Spurs are the same to me. Like, it's location.
And I'm not fighting. Man. We just share the same postcode.
So it's true though. You know what I mean?
SW6,
Liverpool are our rivals.
I can't hear any lies from Quakey
Man United are our rivals. You've never taken anything from me, Abs.
Never did it.
To relegate you, yeah, it'll be cute, yeah, it'll be nice, but give me silverware.
Right.
How do we pick up from that one? I mean, absolutely
amazing.
Should we leave it to the Spurs section? Do you know? We'll let you simmer, and then you'll be able to cook in the next couple of minutes. Quaker, obviously sticking with Chelsea as well. the vacant managerial role. Xabi Alonso, heavy favourite to take over at the Bridge.
Yeah.
Didn't work out for him at Real Madrid. Yes, led Leverkusen to the Bundesliga title a couple of seasons ago. How big of an appointment do you reckon this would be? A man that, you know, a lot of people are saying would probably be the next Liverpool manager after Arne Slot as well.
Yeah, it'd be a huge coup. It'd be a huge coup. And it'd be a step in the right direction for Chelsea. We all know how badly the managerial kind of process has been with this new ownership group. Think about letting go of Tuchel, bringing in Graham Potter, then Lampard on an interim, then Pochettino from Spurs, Maresca didn't work, linked in Liam. Like, it's not been great. But Xabi Alonso, it seems like the right kind of signing. And any Chelsea fans that are maybe a little bit resistant to it because he's a former Liverpool player, get over yourselves. He's the best manager available. We'd be fortunate if he chose to come to our football club. And based on his experiences at Leverkusen, when he won the league and was invincible, he had to deal with a squad of young players. There's a little bit of experience there, but as a group of young players, that's what Chelsea have got right now. And at Real Madrid, of course, it didn't go amazingly. He had a win percentage of 70% still. And he was dealing with a hierarchy that made the decisions similar to Chelsea.
Yeah.
So the mixture of his experiences at Leverkusen and Real Madrid make him the perfect Chelsea manager.
He also took Leverkusen to Europa League final as well.
Exactly.
He wouldn't want to be in that anyway.
But lost it because he knows.
But what you
don't
just said about when he's been at Real Madrid and had those issues with the board as well, does that not make you slightly concerned about him being at Chelsea? Because it's very similar in that sense.
I think
Are
Real
they going
Madrid
to
are just
absolutely
poisoned.
just give him the keys to the kingdom? Because that's not something that Chelsea ownership have done with any manager since
Yeah, but I think there's a change. And again, I have to see it to believe it. And if this gets over the line, then we'll see how it plays out. But in the statement when they got rid of Liam Rosenior, the final statement was they're going to engage on a period of self-reflection. And you don't really see that from when teams sack managers, right? And so I do feel like there's going to be a change of direction. They've kind of already briefed the media that Chelsea are going to go for more experienced players. I feel like this is an occasion where they give him the keys to the kingdom. They ask him what he wants to do, who he wants to work with. But also, there's
I think he's seeking assurances over transfers at the moment.
As you should. Because Maresca wasn't in the
not
position to do that. Potter wasn't in the position to do that. He's in the position to do that and say, I need this, and that for our sign on the dotted line. And also, I look at Chelsea and our players, and I feel like it's set up to play a back three, which was very successful with at Leverkusen. You look at the wing backs. Cucurella can play as a left wing back. Reece James can play as a right wing back. Won the Champions League playing that position. We haven't got amazing centre backs, but you can protect centre backs if you've got three of them. And then going forward,
better ones as well.
exactly. And then going forward, you've got players like Cole Palmer and João Pedro who can play as narrow 10s, the system that won us the Champions League in 2021. So I'm excited about the prospect of Alonso, but I need to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
And until I see him holding up the Chelsea shirt and sitting there doing his press conference, I won't believe it, because if I was a manager, I'd be thinking, why would you go to Chelsea?
Yeah.
Like, what is the benefit of going there? The recruitment you're not in charge of, the results have not been great, no Champions League football. So if they manage to get this over the line, I'd be very impressed.
Yeah, you'll probably just end up with Gary O'Neill.
I sort of just write off his time at Real Madrid anyway, because obviously seeing all the fallout that's happening now, the place
Drama over there.
It's
man.
poisoned. You got the whole Valverde issues with within the dressing room, Mbappe, then you've got obviously the hierarchy as well, and emergency elections potentially happening. The place is an absolute joke at the moment. Right then.
Your favourite time of the week?
Oh, it's my favourite time of the week. It's all of our favourite time of the week. It's our listeners, it's our viewers' favourite time of the week. I've let you cook. I've let you sort of simmer on the side. We put you in the air fryer. The Battle of the Bridge 2. Oh, it's got a sequel. 10 years on, off the back of, obviously...
ends of the table, but yeah.
Off the back of Eden Hazard's glorious goal for Leicester to win the Premier League title.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, how are you genuinely feeling? 8:15, Tuesday, West London.
West London.
The King's Road.
I mean...
Do I have to name any more parts? Kona Kai.
Your secret proper Chelsea.
Well, my family's Chelsea, isn't it?
Kona Kai is for proper Chelsea.
You a bit worried, Abs?
I don't really... No. Because whatever's going to happen is going to happen at this point. Like, I kind of have just left it up to... Like, it's... Whatever God's will will be.
I knew you were going to bring God into this.
It's just whatever God's will is. I've left it up to God. It's in God's hands.
Why do we need relegation?
It's out of my control. I'm so done stressing over it. So done thinking about this, how this team ruins my life. Like, it just, whatever is going to happen is going to happen. We have got the worst record at Chelsea. The one, arguably, one of the one place you wouldn't want to go when you've got to pick up points. is Chelsea.
Yeah.
Bang up for it.
Yeah, watch them turn into prime Barcelona.
Oh, no.
I know,
yeah.
I know the bridge. I know the atmosphere at the bridge ain't been that good for like the last couple of seasons. But this is where all the top boys, top girls, top mascots, top everyone needs to turn up and be on their game. Make it a cauldron. Make it dirty. Make it stinky.
Obviously our home record is just disgusting. So, in a weird way, I'm more inclined to think that we are going to pick something up at Chelsea than we will do against Everton.
You will.
You really think that?
Yeah, like the whole spiel I gave about you being our little brothers or whatever and staying there, that's true. And that kind of applies to the history of Spurs and Chelsea.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
The history of the Tottenham.
I love that song,
So
man.
much
DJ,
chest.
turn it up, man.
But this is a very different Chelsea side, and this is why I hate the FA Cup final being played before the final games of the season.
Yeah.
Because no matter what happens, win or lose, if we win, the come down is going to be huge. We've seen this Chelsea team down tools multiple times this season.
Yeah.
If we lose, those players, I'm telling you for a fact, especially ones going to the World Cup, will view that game against City as the end of the season.
Yeah.
They're not going to want to go into a full-blooded derby. I'm just telling you for a fact they're not. And so, no matter what happens, I think there's going to be a bit of a letdown for Chelsea. The fans might be up for it, but again, there's going to be protests in the 22nd minute. And so, it's going to be a weird atmosphere. And I think Spurs, who, let's not forget, are unbeaten in the last 4 in the league. They're in way better form than Chelsea.
True.
I think Spurs will go to Stamford Bridge and get something. I just genuinely do.
Unfortunately, it's a weird one because, in my life, every day of the week, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea are going to win that. But it's one where I actually do think Spurs will get a result. Now, a result has to be 3 points for Tottenham. But, yeah, I hope Chelsea do it. But it wouldn't surprise me if Spurs go and
What
win.
are you going to do? Sorry to add this on to Kwaku quickly. What are you going to do, Conor Gallagher? Scores a brace. Wheels off towards the away end.
Yeah,
He wouldn't celebrate like that.
I know he won't, but just imagine a situation in which.
His whole family's proper Chelsea.
Yeah, I know, but so is Declan Rice's family.
But imagine a situation.
Well, he couldn't be wild celebrating.
I think somebody's going to be a hero. Somebody will be a hero.
They need to be a hero.
What would I do if Conor Gallagher? I can't do anything about it. Like we treated him like, I can't even say the words. We treated him terribly.
You did,
Yeah.
yeah.
Treated him terribly.
Yeah.
So he's entitled to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He can go to Spurs because he owes us nothing. Like we treated him like a dog. So I do think, Abs, I think you get something. I think that, and also low key. Again, I've talked about Spurs and dismissed them fully. But if you stay up this season, the same way that I said any decent team without European football.
Yeah.
De Zerbi
Next season with De Zerbi, Spurs they won't be down here again.
No, I agree.
Spurs will be challenging for European places.
Yeah.
You can see the signs in De Zerbi's football
For
already,
sure.
to be fair.
I totally agree with both of you on that, to be honest. It's just whether or not we stay up and
That's it.
can do that. But I have no issue. The whole reason of wanting to win the Europa League, I didn't care about Champions League. I always said that.
It's a
It
trophy.
doesn't bother me about that. It was about ending the trophy drought. Obviously, it was different for United. United wanted the Champions League football that came with it more than the trophy. We had to do that. We had to get that kind of trophy drought broken. It's a weird one, the Chelsea game, because there's so much riding on it. But at the same time, we might only just need to get a point, ideally, if Newcastle can do
Can't
their
see
job.
West Ham beating Newcastle. I hope I'm wrong,
Newcastle
but
ain't
yeah.
been
man.
good. But I was disappointed on Monday night because I just didn't think we were going to storm Leeds or batter them or anything like that. I just thought that maybe we would be able to pick up a win at home, having the confidence. I know we didn't win against Brighton, but it was a much better performance. Obviously, 2 wins since that point as well. So I just was like, I thought that we would get the job done, and then it would be a little bit more chilled going into this. But as long as West Ham slip up, it's okay.
You were going a little bit viral over the weekend, obviously on one
And
of
Sam,
our,
can't forget Sam.
on one of our
Can't forget
sister
Sam.
shows over whilst that game was happening at the London Stadium. You were desperate for that West Ham goal to be given by VAR. I personally don't understand the thought process that's going on. Are you that confident in your celebrations because you believe that you'll stay up? Did you want more?
Well,
of
I
a
did,
dogfight?
in all honesty. I was more confident.
You're a disgrace, man.
I think it's
absolute
disgusting.
disgrace.
Come on, West Ham.
Yeah, you're an
How in
absolute
a
I'm
relegation
Her and
fight?
Sam,
Am I a
crying.
disgrace?
Okay, you're a disgrace.
I always said I wanted a draw. Before a ball was kicked.
Okay, but you're a disgrace because your hate of Arsenal has overridden your love of your own football club, and that's
It's a double-edged
that's the
sword.
sad state of football right now.
Am I
You're
in
the
church?
embodiment of modern football, an
Facts.
absolute disgrace.
Facts.
Hoping that your rivals lose more than your
wasn't
team
that.
Come on, West Ham.
win. It's a disgrace that
wasn't
I
that.
would even go as far as to say, despite your crocodile tears on multiple shows, whether it's Inside Spurs, or whether it's getting up and walking out of this
he's
gold
spitting.
studio, I think deep in your soul, you would rather see Arsenal not win the league than see Spurs stay up.
Of course I wouldn't.
I think so.
I want my cake and I want to eat it too.
Courtney, you've been very quiet this morning. I don't think
you know what? I'm just listening to you lot.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
mean, we gave you the big one in the intro, and now
you
we're
very
getting on
much
to
once
sort
again.
of like the last quarter of the show where we can actually talk about the Premier League title race as it's really, really heating up, and all of the disgraceful decisions that have happened both in England and north of the border with VAR over the last couple of days. When we were walking in this morning, I said to you, and I've been like this with you the last couple of weeks, I said, are you not really getting anything from me anymore? I mean, I was convinced a couple of Monday nights ago when City dropped points to Everton that Arsenal were going to win the Premier League title. You felt you've gone a bit too early on your celebrations or not? Are you still holding it back for that little parade?
What celebrations have you seen? Where's the celebrations?
I've seen,
Job's
mate,
not done.
on game day, you're dropping at least 35 Instagram stories of...
What? Because I can't be happy my team's won the
You
game?
can, but,
Win, lose or draw, it's there.
I mean, I've not got a lot of...
content creator.
Yeah, I know, but I've not got a lot to celebrate about, but mine will always
Because you
just be...
support Fulham, bro. It's
story up, come on to the next one.
You always put Win the Dog up.
Not anymore, I don't.
Exactly.
Not anymore.
Slowly but surely we're
You not see
fighting
that
battles.
picture of me the other day where I said they always had that dog in them? I did say
Shameless.
that. I did.
Shameless. But in relation to going too early with celebrations, I don't think anyone's celebrated. I know there's a lot of celebration police for Arsenal. FYI, guys, we are allowed to celebrate if we win a game. The job's not done. There's 2 games left. Burnley are a very difficult side, you know, a side that's already relegated. They've got nothing to fear. South London, Crystal Palace away, that's very dangerous. We just got to put the left foot in front of the right, get these 6 points, and let the good Lord take us where we need to go, man.
You know that it's done, but you won't say it.
How do I know it's done?
Because you do.
Have we played 38 games?
Realistically.
Burnley are a very good side.
Like, let's be real. If
They're a wounded animal.
It's all for me. It finished when City drew at Everton, and when West Ham didn't get a point.
Yeah.
That's it.
No. How many times have you said it's done? Like when Arsenal beat...
They've got Burnley at home.
But when
and
Arsenal
Palace away.
beat Everton and Dalman scores that goal, everyone says it's over, Arsenal won the league. But
There's been
let's
swings
not
and
forget,
roundabouts, man.
the scene of the crime on the final day of the season is Selhurst Park. I remember Cristanbul. I'm old enough to remember Cristanbul. 13, 14...
Could be an Aguero moment.
10 years ago.
Yeah, well, it's a young audience. But it's not done. I feel like Palace, despite the fact that people think they're going to rotate, when Glasner was manager of Frankfurt and they had Mainz in the Europa... No, I think they played the strongest team for the Europa League finals. So I don't think he's going to rotate ahead of this game.
It's their last game as well. Yeah.
So you are worried or you're not?
How can I be worried? What shall be, shall be. Just win your 2 games.
Are
Keep
you
it moving.
more worried about the Burnley game, or are you more worried about Palace?
Or the
worried
whole
about-
situation?
They say in life, or in the Premier League, every game's a cup final. Like, every game's difficult. Like, they're both equally of importance. Now, naturally, Crystal Palace are a better side than Burnley. We just got to win the games, man. We just got to win the games, have a party, give Crystal Palace their Eze money, and let's, you're welcome to come to the parade.
I would love
Abby, as I've
nothing
been
more
telling
I've
you.
been invited by many people.
All of you are. Especially Quakey, he's cool.
Into
man.
what?
Like,
The
our
parade.
parade.
Oh, no, man.
Half your team will be there. It's cool, man. It won't be Smith Rowe. The
true.
list goes on. It's all right, man. Sessegnon could even come as well, man.
If you went to parade, I wouldn't like to see, especially people who tune into talk.
I'm not safe to go to that parade.
Yeah, you're not safe. Yeah, you're
I'm
not
not
safe.
safe.
He is. He's a civilian. He's cool.
You two actually wouldn't be safe.
Abby, I don't know.
I've had to say,
I don't know.
I actually really think I would be safe.
We need to put you
going
on one of them
somewhere.
dunking machines where you throw the ball, man.
I spent a lot of time outside the Emirates over like the last 3 or 4 seasons, and got pally with quite a few of them. And then I've taken this weird turn this year. I had no regrets for doing it, but I actually had to go to my senior members of staff and saying, if Arsenal win the Premier League title, I think it should be someone else that's an Arsenal fan doing my job. And plus, adding on to it, after the things that I said, I don't think I'm going to be
scared.
very
We don't
safe.
bite, man. We don't
I ain't
bite.
scared.
We're
I
a
ain't
gentleman's
scared.
club, man. You're welcome. We'll get you a few
Don't go
pints,
to the
man.
Emirates.
Yeah,
You don't go to the Emirates.
I ain't
either.
scared.
But I have to go to
You-
work on the Monday.
She needs to be there. That City bottle guy needs to be there. That Liverpool one needs to be there. We're putting them all on the dunking machine.
Yeah,
and
but your
just forever
parade
doing it.
is until the following Monday or Sunday, and I'm at a wedding. Just to confirm, it would be Pep for the last 2 games, and I'm just going to throw it in for Champions League final as well.
Mikel Arteta's my guy. Loyalty means everything to me. I wouldn't change Mikel Arteta for the world. Now, if I remove my emotion and the fact that he's been here, I mean, it's Pep Guardiola. He's arguably the best manager that's ever managed in England, give or take, with my guy, Arsene Wenger and Sir Alex Ferguson. So if you're talking the Champions League final, of course I would go for Pep. It's like if you could bring this magical player that's twice the ability of Bukayo Saka, as much as I love him, why would I not want improvements at this football club? So Yeah, man, I wouldn't swap Mikel Arteta for anything, but yeah, man.
I hated this section so much.
Why?
It's just gotten so reasonable with him. I just have nothing that I can give him.
I tried to tell you.
I'm like digging in my brain, sitting here being quiet. I've got producer in my ear, and I'm like, I can't go
This
for him.
is why he shouldn't be controlled by
We
hate,
can't
man.
rattle him anymore.
You can't.
Well,
We can't.
So he was doing
it's
all that
doing my
work.
head
He's been
in.
with you all that time, Arteta, and then just for 2 games you dash him out.
I literally said loyalty means everything to me. I would keep Mikel Arteta. If I remove my emotions and the journey we've been on, why would I not swap anybody for Pep Guardiola?
Why are you
He's the
shaking
biggest
your
in the
head?
land. What, he's the biggest in the land?
Because he's being honest. Like,
Yeah, he's the biggest in the land, bro.
I get it. You're clip farming.
Yeah,
You're trying to get.
They've been practicing this in the mirror, man.
If I asked you about in 2019, would you swap Pochettino for the Champions League final? Yes, you would.
You'd be a fool.
Yes, you would.
I wouldn't have swapped Pochettino.
2 games though.
You wouldn't swap Pochettino Champions League final for Pep Guardiola?
It's Pep Guardiola.
I wouldn't have swapped. You know how much I
The
love
big
Pochettino.
bad bully in England that's done 3 peats and this and that and 100 points and revolutionised football anywhere he's gone. It's Pep Guardiola. It's not even personal to Mikel Arteta. It's just, it is Pep Guardiola, bro.
This is the most measured chat that we've ever had with CJ on this panel, and I don't know. I feel like
I'm always measured. It's you lot, you lot can't hate on us no more.
I feel like I'm Boromir in Fellowship of the Ring, and I've just taken the arrows and I've just given up. That's the thing. But listen, good luck to Arsenal. Good luck to Spurs. Whatever may happen, up the Burnley. Hopefully,
Dead that.
Should we talk about the championship?
Praying. A little championship preview with Abby.
Very much be in this next year. Spygate has taken over the nation this week, hasn't it? Player final could be delayed because of it. By the way, like, what's your view on Spygate?
Madness. I mean, initially I thought it was funny, but then I thought about it. It's like,
It's hilarious.
It's hilarious, but the integrity is called into question. Southampton arguably are a club that no one's got a problem with, but give or take with the scenes against Middlesbrough and the Spygate, they're becoming public enemy number one. Like, for me, they should be thrown out. If I'm completely honest,
they should be kicked
They should be
out.
thrown out. Why are you there spying? Like, what? Honestly, you couldn't have got a drone, and you've sent an intern as well. You sent a rookie to go do it. Like, shameless.
Yeah,
like,
shameless.
has the guy even got a pass to get into Southampton's HQ?
Yeah.
I do find it funny, but I mean, come on, like
The
come
image.
On. And even the centre half, he's doing the binocular celebration.
That
like,
is jokes.
It's shameless. It's funny, but like the
good
game's gone.
good
Like
banter.
this is horrible.
The image of the kid next to a tree, AirPod in with his phone, wearing boot cuts.
And I'm sorry, what's going on with Middlesbrough security team as well?
Yeah.
Like
You couldn't even put him in a ghillie suit, for God's sake.
How's he got the accreditation for that?
How did they even plan that?
It's nonsense. And also, like you said, they went from the media darlings, the EFL darlings,
No one ain't had a problem
when they beat you, from that to where they're at right now, they are literally the villains of the piece.
Even the manager.
But you know what I respect? I do respect a little bit embracing the hate. Because right now, if you're
100%.
if you're a Southampton fan, you can't do anything about this. You didn't cheat.
No.
So you might as well embrace it. Embrace the darkness. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, they got to be kicked out. Because there's now a precedent set.
I think that's blowing out of proportion.
I do agree with you.
But before the league...
hefty
There's
fine.
even rumours that they've been doing that prior as well.
I think if he, if you look in some ways, this is me being a conspiracy theorist.
And I rate that for that. I like it, but it does call into question integrity.
This is me being a conspiracy theorist. There is probably other ways in which other clubs are cheating across
100%.
the football leagues in
Probably,
this country.
but no one ain't taking an intern to go to the
what I
training
will say
grounds.
is, it was dumb.
It was so dumb.
Hiding in plain sight, and just the whole get-up he was wearing looked like a knockoff
And he's
journo
hide
from
behind
Green
the
Street.
tree. Like, he's next to the tree. Like, hi, guys, you're
No,
right.
it's mental.
Like, it's not making sense.
I was having a conversation with Hutch before this.
Like, it is funny.
He had no vantage point.
No.
He's got training pitches all the way down over there. He's got a golf club there. And what is he getting out of an iPhone 17? He's not going to be able